Thomas and the jet plane. Thomas the tank engine loves having buffers and a boiler that bubbles. He loves having wheels and a whistle that toots. But most of all, Thomas loves working on the Fat Controller's railway. It was the day of the Sodor summer picnic. The Fat Controller came with news of a special for Thomas.
You are to collect the children from the airport and take them to the picnic,
he boomed cheerfully.
Thomas was excited.
He set off right away. The airport was new and all the engines wanted to go there. Soon Thomas arrived at the airport. He was excited to see the control tower, the huge hangar, and the red and white striped windsock. Then he heard a loud noise in the sky. A jet plane was coming in to land. Thomas thought it looked very splendid. Thomas chuffed over to the hangar. "Hello," peeped Thomas. "I'm Thomas and I'm a tank engine."
"Hello," said the plane. "I'm Jeremy and I'm a jet plane."
"It must be wonderful being able to fly," said Thomas.
"It is," said Jeremy. "I can go anywhere I want. Flying is the most fun in the world."
Thomas thought Jeremy was being boastful. "I like travelling on tracks," Thomas huffed. "I puff past farms and villages and see all the wonderful sights of Sodor."
"Well, from the air I see the wonderful sights of Sodor all at once," said Jeremy.
Thomas felt upset. Then he saw the children. They were waiting on the platform. Thomas reached quickly over to collect them. "I never want to talk to a jet plane again," he huffed. Thomas puffed over to the picnic. He was happy to leave the airport behind. But when he turned a bend in the track, he had to stop at a signal. Thomas heard Jeremy taking off, and then Jeremy flew right over his funnel. "It's not fair," huffed Thomas. "Jet planes don't have to stop at signals." Thomas puffed past the windmill, but Thomas could still see Jeremy. He was now high in the sky. Suddenly, Thomas saw a cow on the tracks in front of him. "Jet planes don't have to stop for cows," Thomas puffed sadly. Thomas arrived at the picnic. The blankets were laid out and everyone was having a jolly time. But Percy thought Thomas looked sad. "Jet planes can go wherever they like. I wish I were a jet plane," chuffed Thomas.
"But engines can pull carriages and take children to picnics,"
peeped Percy.
"Engines are really useful."
But Thomas wasn't sure. Jeremy was jetting to the mainland, but dark rain clouds were gathering. And Jeremy had to return to the airport. Thomas was passing the airport as Jeremy came into land. Thomas didn't want to talk to him, but Jeremy called out,
Thomas, a summer storm is on its way. The children's picnic will be ruined.
"Cinders and ashes," gasped Thomas. "I must tell the Fat Controller." Thomas reached the picnic just in time. "Quick," tooted Thomas. "There's a big storm coming. The picnic will be washed away." Everyone packed up the picnic as quickly as possible. And then they boarded Annie and Clarabelle. The children were sad the picnic was over. Then another idea flew into Thomas's funnel. He puffed quickly back to the airport. This time Thomas wanted to talk to Jeremy. "Please, can the children have their picnic in your hangar?"
Of course, said Jeremy. What a splendid idea.
Thomas was very happy. Soon all the children were having a jolly time. And so was the Fat Controller. "Well done, Thomas and Jeremy," he boomed. "Together you have saved the picnic. You are both really useful." Jeremy was happy to have helped. And Thomas had never felt prouder to be a steam engine.